Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and everything that we know about the game so far and other potential DLC suits, villains, and more. So first things first, Insomniac Games, producers of Marvel's Spider-Man, were Spider-Man PS4, as it was more affectionately known as, and Spider-Man Miles Morales, has announced that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will be releasing in the fall season of 2023. Now, we do not have a finite release date yet, but we do have a target date of when the game is scheduled to be released, and that is going to be the fall season of 2023. Although, if I was a betting man, I would guess the game would be released during September, right around the same time that Spider-Man PS4 first got released worldwide. So, if this holds true, we have about approximately 9-ish months, a little bit less than that, of waiting before we can find ourselves swinging around in New York City as our favorite web-slinging superhero. Now, from what I've heard and what Insomniac and Sony have released to the public, it seems much to the enjoyment of the people that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will be expanding on the first game and its sequel, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Next up is on the question of whether or not Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will be releasing on PS4, Xbox, PC, or just the PlayStation 5. Now, Insomniac Games have already come out and said that they will be, and I quote, pushing the capabilities of the console and continuing the journey of both Peter Parker and Miles Morales. So, the console they are talking about is the PlayStation 5, of course, and this means that this will be a PlayStation 5 exclusive game. Now, this does make complete sense coming from Insomniac Games, since one of their more recent games and very successful games, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, also happens to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive game. So, the next question is going to be, who is currently developing Marvel's Spider-Man 2? Yes, we already know that Insomniac Games is currently developing it, but my question is really focusing on the creative team behind Marvel Spider-Man 2 and basically who they are. And from what I've been able to ascertain and find out from Insomniac Games is that the creative teams responsible for making Marvel's Spider-Man, so Spider-Man PS4 in 2018, will be returning to develop the sequel, and it looks like the creative team that was responsible for making, in 2020, that created Spider-Man Miles Morales, those people will be moving on to help develop the new Wolverine game that Insomniac Games is developing as well. We've also received confirmation that Yuri Lowenthal and, I really apologize if I mispronounced your name, Naji Jeter I probably horribly mispronounced that. I'm so sorry if I did. But both of these people will be returning to voice Peter Parker and Miles Morales, and each their own respective Spider-Man. So now on to the video game side of things. The only confirmed villain we have as of right now, as of today, January 22nd, 2023, is Venom. Now, which as far as villain character reveals, so far is absolutely amazing. See what I did there with, Amazing Spider-Man comic series? No? Okay. I'll stop making jokes forever. However, in the Fantastic Reveal trailer, we got, it was a little over a year ago, it was September 2021. So, probably a year and 1.25 years ago. Yeah, we'll do that. We heard a voice talking about the search for the ultimate hunt, so to speak. And if you don't read Spider-Man comics, that's a huge red flag for that Craven is in the area and to vacate immediately. So I think that's a pretty sure sign to assume that Craven the Hunter is going to be in the game, which is awesome. I absolutely love that character. I really want to see a Spider-Man movie where Craven the Hunter is the bad guy, because I don't know. I think that'd make for a very interesting movie. But so Craven has not been confirmed by Insomniac yet, but I mean it's pretty safe to assume he's in the game at this point. But in talking about villains, Insomniac Games has even said, and I quote once again, the villains that will try to hunt Peter and Miles. So this opens up the villain hunt to a huge range of potential villains that have been confirmed in the Marvel's Spider-Man or the video game universe. Because from missions and collectible tokens like the backpack tokens in the first game that was released in 2018, we can ascertain a whole range of different villains such as Dr. Octopus, Chameleon, Sandman, Mysterio, Mr. Negative, Hammerhead, Kingpin, Lizard, Electro, Rhino, Scorpion, and also the Vulture. So all those are established. Well, don't forget Black Cat and Screwball, but they're not really major in my mind, and I don't see them going that route. But they're all established villains in the Marvel Spider-Man video game universe. So, and then they could throw an all-ball? No, they could throw an oddball in there and throw in not an oddball, but they could throw a monkey wrench into the situation and put in, fully develop the Green Goblin character, which is looking more and more to be as Norman Osborn, and it looks more and more as though Harry will first take on the role of Venom, which is absolutely insane. But as I said earlier, it's all speculation at this point. But the last and probably biggest question at this point is already been answered by the people at Sony and Insomniac Games, and is whether or not there will be local or online co-op play for play in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. And sadly, the answer has already been confirmed to be no. But and Insomniac Games has already come out and said that, and I quote here, "We're so thrilled to continue the journey of both Peter Parker and Miles Morales in their most epic single-player adventure yet." So the way they use single-player adventure yet makes me feel like this is going to be yet another single-player only game. So, sorry web slingers, seems like this game is all but been confirmed as single-player only. Now, the last thing we talked about, because this is just like a news dump of everything we know about Marvel Spider-Man 2 up until today. So the last thing we're going to talk about is the suits. And now, this isn't really news per se, but it's more speculation on my part, because I just want to hear what you guys have to say regarding the suits that you would want to see in it. Please let me know in the comment section below. But Spider-Man PS4, or Marvel Spider-Man, which was released in 2018, was very, very generous with the amount of suits they gave us. I mean, there was 40 plus suits if you include all of the DLC and extra add-ons. Now, I'm going to be assuming that we are going to be getting some of the same suits that we got in the 2018 game. I mean, classic suit, Spider-Man 29, undie suit, hopefully, maybe. Noir suit, the advanced suit that Peter makes in the lab, etc. I'm assuming we'll get those same amount of suits. Or, not same amount, but those same type of suits, because, they're staple to the game. You need them. But, however, I do think we can speculate or guess on potential new suits, because there's definitely going to be new suits in this game that weren't in the previous game. So I'm going to go on a little tangent here and guess or ascertain as to what some potential suits could be. So the first suit I'm going to speculate on or guess on, this suit absolutely has to be in the game no matter what. Because, the developers did something wrong with this game if this suit isn't in the game. And that is the symbiote suit. I mean, if Venom is a bad guy in the game, you can't not have the symbiote suit as a playable Spider-Man suit. You just can't. It just doesn't make any feasible sense. But onwards and forwards we go. So the next suit I would love to be in the game is SpiderHam. So given how well the game was able to adapt to multiple cartoonish suits, I mean, you're seeing one right now, the vintage suit is the one you should be seeing gameplay of right now. But if if the cell shader art is able to look that good in the game, they should definitely be able to do SpiderHam without a problem. I don't really see any problems putting this suit into the game, and probably instantly become a fan favorite if we're being honest here. Now, the final suit I would like to guess on is the SpiderCop suit. Now, it's not really a suit in the comics, but given how much Peter kept nagging on Yuri with his jokes about being SpiderCop, I think it'd be an absolutely amazing thing to have, and a tip of the cap to the first game if they created a SpiderCop suit for Peter to wear. Now, also one final thing, so I don't really know how they would do this, but this is just a thing I've had in the back of my mind for the past couple of days as I've been thinking about what to say in this video, but I think it would be pretty neat to give, like, Peter his own set of unique sets that he has, like, say, like, Peter Parker gets the blue version of the 2099 suit, but he doesn't have the white version anymore. That version is specifically for Miles, or it could be vice versa. So, I mean, maybe Peter has his, like, own unique set of suits that he has, and then Miles has his own unique set of suits. And, oh, man, just thinking about this, I'm so damn excited for this game. I can't wait until it comes out. But with that being said, that is going to be it for this news dump / update on Marvel's Spider-Man 2. But please let me know in the comment section below, what suits do you think will be added into the game this upcoming fall as it comes out? And which would you love to see added as DLC or otherwise? Yeah, that's what I said. I hope so. With that being said, I'll see all of you lovely folks next time we receive news for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, or even you can join in on one of my other gameplay walkthroughs on the channel. With that being said, I'll see all you lovely alligators laters. Bye-bye.